Gather around for another class, boys and girls. Get your coloring books and grab the glue that you're going to stick in your ass, because teacher Leon is here once again to educate the young minds about what not to do on the internet. And today's lesson is how not to be a creep, especially when you don't want people to creep on you. And I understand, what could I possibly be talking about? What inspiring lesson could I be bringing forth to the class today? Well, first, we must assess one thing. People have different opinions. People have different lifestyles. People live different lives from you. Not every single person wakes up and lives the exact same life as you. There are people who care more about the world. There are people who don't give a fuck about the world. And it's fine, because they're not harming you. They're not getting on your nerves. They're not affecting your life. They are in another part of the world minding their own fucking business, just like you should be minding your own fucking business. But apparently, with the rise of social media and all of these weird activists thinking that they can cancel somebody from 2008 tweets and think that that is being a hero nowadays, everybody seems to want to cancel someone just because they live a different lifestyle. And today I'm going to be showing you an example of what it means to pretend to be a hero but not like it when those same actions fall upon you. Play the first clip.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know.
Ooh, Marissa, we're gonna know. Especially when you documented your entire trip with travel dates. I recognize this seat back. You flew Southwest, right? Great, so I forwarded all of that to Southwest Airlines, and Anna made sure to tell me that they will pass it along to the appropriate leaders. So if you get marked as a flight risk, it was me. But wait, bestie, I'm not done. We need to discuss the other problematic shit on your page. Like the vaccine misinformation where you claim nursing babies are dying and women are hemorrhaging by association. Or the medical misinformation where you counsel people on taking unregulated supplements when you're not legally allowed to. Or how about praising domestic terrorism on the day of the insurrection? Or the racism where you compare marginalized groups of people to aliens and dolphins. Or when you deny racism altogether as some form of government control, while highlighting your white fragility. Like, we get it, you don't give a shit about anybody but yourself.
She thinks that she's doing a good thing. And while I'll agree that this information that was out there was public information because the person in question was posting it on social media, I draw the line at somebody contacting a company trying to label another human being a flight risk and then being proud of what they are doing. I find that to be just a tad bit, just a tad bit creepy. I understand that people are walking around with masks, without masks, not caring about masks, not caring about a vaccine, getting vaccines. I see all these stupid ass ads of people saying, you're gonna get your life back if you get a shot. Oh, your life will not go back to normal unless you get a vaccine. Unless you're an introvert like me, and because your life hasn't changed whatsoever, apparently. But it's weird watching people lose their minds just because other people aren't doing the same thing. And it's also weird how there are individuals who will go this far just for a fucking TikTok video that they stumbled across. But it seems as though these heroes, these members of cancel culture, don't seem to understand one key rule. And I talked about it when I talked about that woke Tyrannosaurus Rex from the Teen Vogue video. And it's that the rules are not just for you, they're for everyone else. And if you're not going to follow those rules, if you're going to whine about when the rules come back upon you, then you need to shut the fuck up. Play the second clip.
Videos for anybody that feels so triggered at what other people post on the internet that they feel the need to dox them. First and foremost, doxing is illegal in all 50 states. It doesn't matter how egregious their post is, how dangerous, how inflammatory, it's still illegal to dox them because it carries implications not only for that individual, whether they deserve it or not, but if they're married, if they have a family, if they have children, that can have serious implications for them, and it can be very dangerous. So while you might not care enough to do anything physically to them, there are people on the internet crazy enough to show up to this person's house or to their job and assault them or do something otherwise harmful to them. If you feel like this individual is engaging in misconduct or something illegal, feel free to report that to the appropriate authorities, but don't dox them. And if you feel the need to dox people that I know personally, whom I hold in high regard and deeply admire, we're gonna have even more problems.
It's not fun when it happens to you, is it? It's not wise when it happens to you, is it? It's not all inclusive when it happens to you, is it? You find it to be creepy. You find it to be stalkerish. You bring up doxing being illegal. And while I'll agree with you that it is illegal, and that's unfortunate that that happened to you, I will have to say that is what the fuck you get, because you decided to be a hero and act like everyone was going to care about this one thing, when it turns out people looked at you and deemed you to be creepy, so they gave you a dose of your own medicine. And while, again, I don't condone that, these are the lessons that are needed in society to teach these young and old people, apparently, that they need to stop being involved in other people's fucking business, especially if it's a random person on TikTok. Who gives a fuck if she had some fake mask on? She's not affecting you, especially because she's on a flight enjoying her life while you're sitting at home marinating with your cats. You're not doing what she's doing, and that's fine. You can mind your business. You can stay in your lane and let them suffer. Let them have fun. Let them do their own thing. But the minute you try to interject yourself and try to make somebody a flight risk, yeah, you get what the fuck you deserve. And that is the end of the class, ladies and gentlemen. Get out of my classroom, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Teacher, professor, doctor, philosopher Leon, out.